Have you ever wanted to read a book that's like a warm hug? Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. It is such a lovely and cozy read. I cannot recommend this book enough. I had heard people talk about this. It sounded pretty good. As I was at the library, I saw it on the shelf, so I scooped it up and I was not disappointed. And I'm gonna have to buy this one too because I really, really liked it. It is the story about this orc named Viv, and she has this giant sword called Black Blood, and she's lived a hard life of adventuring and fighting and just trying to survive out there, you know, doing orc stuff, kicking butt, taking names, doing jobs. She's getting to the point where her back hurts. She's kind of done with this lifestyle and just, you know, wants a fresh start and wants to go to a new town. And what she wants to do is to open a coffee shop where people can come and congregate and just enjoy a hot beverage and become as taken with it as she was. She first discovered coffee in the city of Azimuth, where there is a gnomish establishment that made coffee, and she went in because she was drawn in by the aromatic smell of the coffee, and the experience of it had never left her. As she was trying to figure out, you know, what do I want to do? How do I get out of this lifestyle of just, you know, this bloody, murderous lifestyle? I want to leave this behind. So she gets it in her mind that she's going to start this business of selling coffee and having a cafe. And she sets up shop in the city of Thune. And on her last adventure, she had acquired an object, we'll just call it an object, that is to bring your fortune, heart desire, that she is going to possibly use to build her business around, we'll say. And so the way that she left her adventuring pals, she kind of like didn't really say goodbye because she didn't want to talk herself out of it. And so they left like not on bad terms, but not really on good terms. She just kind of like ghosted them. And so she goes to the city of Thune. She's saved up money from all the adventures that she's been on, and she finds a space, and it needs a lot of work. It's owned by this guy who's I guess he's like a town drunk, and she gives him an offer, he accepts. Then the work gets underway, and the characters that you meet along the way, they're all so lovely in their own ways. And as her dream becomes a reality, just the story of what happens and the people who come there and the magic of this freaking coffee shop, from the coffees to the pastries, the loveliness of this book. And yeah, there are like stuff happens that are setbacks, but Viv, our main character, and the characters, they strive through, and it's just such a good story. I don't want to give away too much. What happens when the hero adventurer decides to put down their sword and, you know, to establish roots in a place of residence, and just the loveliness of this story. If you are in a spot where you need a book that is gonna pick you up and make you feel good, Legends and Lattes absolutely does it. I give this book 5 stars. The characters are endearing and adorable and heartfelt. The atmosphere is just, it's tangible. You imagine the smells, you know, like the smell of the roasted coffee, the delight of a cinnamon bun with its icing, and the smell of that, and just, you know, think about back in the day if you ever went to like a Cinnabon. I don't even know if those still exist, but the smells that came from Cinnabon, that's kind of like a magical smell, that Cinnabon smell. I'm stuck on the smells right now. If you like smells and reading about smells, you might like Legends and Lattes. But also, the story is an addictive read. You won't be able to put it down. At least I couldn't put it down. It was captivating. I would highly recommend it if you're looking for a book that is like a warm hug with lots of good smells. It's a touch of adventure, the allure of coffee and magical pastries, a hint of love, and overcoming of the stuff that gets in your way to grab onto your dreams and make them a reality. Legends and Lattes. So if you are a fan of fantasy books, the next video coming up will be about a fantasy book, so stick around, check it out. And if you had fun hanging out today, hit that subscribe button, come back, see me again, and we'll talk about more bookish things and weird stuff.